Every gulp a treat.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You won't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad. Quite right, brother. Just sit down and drink with us. When the wine runs out, Yodak will fetch more.
What would you like?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like, drinking?
But we're all monks.
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you'll understand.
But you're the cicators. You're the ones meant to be keeping order here. How can gambling and drinking be a fitting part of a monk's life?
If you really want to know, see for yourself.
All right. Have it your way.
Talk to me, brother.
You mentioned Yodok.
Well, nothing much. He's just a little suckling like you. He'll do whatever it takes to stay on our good side. Sometimes we make use of him when there are errands to run.
Where'd you get the wine?
So they are. But this... Listen, lad, would you help us out with something? This cask is almost empty and we need a new one. We're a bit old for such exertions, but you, on the other hand...
I'll help you.
Ha! I knew it. Help Novice Yorick arrange for a new cask. Talk to him first thing in the morning, and by tomorrow night, the cask can be on the table.
All right, I'll talk to him. Let's play.
Just the man we've been waiting for, my friend. So, let's play.
I'll say one thing, brother. This wine would grace the Pope's table.
I'm not so sure.
What would you like?
What troubles you?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who would you like to be the new abbot?
John, there's no other candidate. Nevertheless just babbles on and on. Don't take him seriously.
Who would you like to...
Brother John.
What's there left to drink?
To our fresh young novices, our swift steeds, and our boundless cellars.
You and your novices, you old pervert. A toast to our future abbot.
I'll drink to that. Future abbot. And a pox on you.
That kills your eye. You'd love to have it all then.
Vessels with quicksilver in them.
What are you doing here? Get lost, or you'll have me to reckon with. Well, I never. Hey, you've no business here. Clear off, or you'll be sorry. What are you doing here? Get lost, or you'll have me to reckon with. Hey, you! What are you doing? Back off! Hey, who's there? What? Don't move a finger. Surrender.
you're a fine fellow. Show us what you've been hiding.
What is it, brother?
Turnipy nose, with just the slightest hint of rat droppings. Not too lardy like the last one. Nice sharp elbows. It's not Olamos, nor Znoimo either. Praise be to Christ, bro.
I'd like to ask you something.
I'll say one thing.
What would you like?
I'd like to ask.
I'll say one thing, brother. This wine would grace the Pope's table.
I'm not so sure. It's a bit sour. We'll have to take that.
Don't move a muscle. Don't move a muscle.
Brother? Stealing is a sin. You should know that as a Christian, and certainly as a monk. Even if I wanted to forgive you, I couldn't. Thou shalt not steal.
I've had enough of this. You'll never put me in seclusion.
You dare resist punishment? Let me remind you, brother, you will suffer the consequences of your deeds.
Yes, brother. I'm resisting punishment. I've had it up to my neck with you, your monastery, and your bullshit. Do your damnedest.
You failed to complete your trial period as a novice. You are hereby banished from the Order of St. Benedict. Be gone at once.
Lord in heaven,
Lord in heaven, what have you done now?
What's the
Mother
meaning
of
of this?
God, what are
Have
you
you been
doing,
possessed
you
by an
wretch?
evil spirit?
What's the meaning of this? Have you been possessed by an evil spirit? What was that noise? God in heaven, what have you done now?
What do we have here? A nice sharp dagger. Now what would a monk need that for? What do we have here? A nice sharp dagger. Now what would a monk need that for?
Can't you see we are at
Of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early, at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until Vespers.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
time not to over.
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
The rule of Saint
Brother?
readings on humility.
Where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on which your life here is built.
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? Fine then. This time I will forgive you. But next time you'll be punished, just like everyone else.
Obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay,
What would you like?
grumbling, or objection. For the obedience
I'd like to ask you something about...
is given to God. For if the
Who would you like to be the...
The old abbot isn't dead yet. It's too early to talk about elections.
then even though
But if I had to choose between the two who are already putting themselves forward, John would be my choice.
heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make silence.
Talk to me, brother.
I'd like to...
Guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humble, kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times...
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
So much
I'd like to ask you...
punishment for sin make us avoid evil.
Who would you like to...
John!
Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so
Who would you like to be...
John!
should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it would be good, holy, edifying, sick.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
In much
I'd like to ask you something
not
about...
escape sin.
Who would you like to be...
Definitely Nevla.
Death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciples' part is to be silent and listen. For that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although it's not important.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smailflashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
It should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my way.
They must have realised you robbed them.
My tongue.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my brothers, my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
Punishment for sin make us avoid evil works. Therefore, since
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
you will not escape sin. And in another place,
That's all I wanted to know.
death and life
Please, keep it to yourself, especially the part about the coin.
teaching belong to the master. The disciples' part is to be silent listen. For that reason,
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
What kind of a book is it?
I found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. So I hid it to read later. It's the Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of powers beyond our world. Only it's written in a strange language that I can't really make sense of. All bara this and bara that. Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words backwards, but nothing. I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh, I'm not too sure what the Prior or the Cicator would say about a book like that. Actually, what anyone would say. It sounds quite prohibited.
Prejudice. But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason, though. Has knowledge ever done anybody any harm?
For speaking and teaching belong to the master.
If it wasn't harmful, it wouldn't be forbidden?
That's a rather limited view of the world. Some write about the saints, others about demons. And an educated person should know both. Pity I can't understand a word it says. And I've been trying for quite a while. Just please don't tell anyone about the book. If the brothers learn that I took it from the library and hid it, I'll be in a lot of trouble. Our brothers' minds are closed to a thirst for knowledge.
Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue.
Actually, I don't care. God save.
And was humble and kept silence even from
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
So much the more.
Very well. I won't ask.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy.
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
Who would you elect, Abbot, if you could?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow and he seems honest. But, truth be told, it doesn't matter much to me. A monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it, ask Antonius. He seems to have taken an interest.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the
There's something I should tell you. Something you won't be happy to hear. I'm here to find someone, and, well, to do away with him. But listen, it's not murder. Not when it's a man like him. He's one of the brigands who burned down Neuhof. He doesn't deserve to live.
What's he doing here? And who are you?
They call him pious because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, escaped suspicion. They sent me here to find him and bring him to justice. He's one of the novices.
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot more exciting than I expected. Do you know who it is?
Well, that's just it.
Unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon
No,
as
but I hope I'll track him down soon. If you find any clue that could lead me to him...
I swear I don't know anything. Except that I'm not the one you're looking for.
Let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters...
I won't tell you more, and I'd like you to keep silent about this too.
You're talking about killing in the monastery. I really should report it.
The fool is not corrected with words. And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. The rule of
Would you do that? I have a feeling you wouldn't.
You're right. I'll keep it to myself. I've got problems enough of my own without involving myself in yours. And besides, I mean to be gone from here within a year, so why should I care what happens with the monastery?
Thank you, Siskin. I appreciate it.
As anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if
What would you like?
is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection.
I'm looking for something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
Will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart. Then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lockpicks? And what would you like those for?
And make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict.
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not? So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
Permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy.
Talk to me, brother.
For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life. But as for coarse jests,
what is it, brother?
Idle words or words that move to laughter,
Brother, I've a favour to ask, and I think you're the man to help me with it. Or you used to be, before you came here.
I see, so it's the dodgy sort of favour.
Well, yes.
Greetings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching.
Could you take the keys off him?
He should show them all
Rob the prior? You've got to be joking.
You wouldn't be doing it for free.
Then what could you possibly pay me? I'm done with my thieving, and you'd...
How much would you want?
A princely sum, brother.
That much? Where am I supposed to find that much coin?
Precisely. But no groschen, no theft. And think twice before you ask me that kind of favor again.
Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one.
I'm looking for some...
And what...
Unless it be one whom he finds better...
I need to get hold of some...
Well, I can't help you with that. Besides, what use would a weapon be in?
I
need to get...
You're not the only one. But I have to keep records of all the casts, and the prior checks on them. He'd notice any loss straight away. Just like our food, everything's rationed.
The priest of silence. The well-disposed and those...
No, nothing really.
Let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time.
You have some interesting skill.
What's there to tell? We were all young and foolish once. I was a student in Prague, completely broke, living from hand to mouth and studying all day. It wasn't an easy life.
So you turned to stealing?
I set about securing a livelihood as best I could. A goose, some new shoes, a bit of coin to spend with my friends. Without that little bit extra, I'd never have completed my studies. I would have turned into a beggar. And who else do you know that can say he's serving God thanks to having been a thief?
No one, brother. Thank you for telling me your story. I'd like to ask you something. Who would you like to be the new abbot?
The old abbot isn't dead yet.
And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making